Right, I need my TARDIS mug for this one. Ooh, nice cup of tea. Hi. So, this is Brompton Cemetery in London, which is very close to Stamford Bridge, the home of Chelsea Football Club. Now, on their own website, and you can go and check this out, on their own website, they describe one of the mausoleums as being a possible time machine. What? Now, London's just down the road, so that's worth a look, isn't it? A possible time machine? What? Okay, so I'm going to put on screen a picture of the mausoleum of someone called Hannah Courtoy. Now I'm just going to load up, I've got the Wikipedia page open here for Hannah Courtoy. So you can go and look at this story yourself. This ain't a history channel. Feel free to do your own research. So Hannah Courtoy, born Hannah Peters, apparently was a London society woman who inherited a fortune from the merchant John Courtoy. Doesn't say in the Wikipedia page if they were married or if John Courtoy was her father. It says she's buried in Brompton Cemetery, and it says that her mausoleum is a subject of considerable curiosity and speculation ever since a report by Reuters in 1998 repeated claims that it contained a working time machine. This is the Wikipedia page, right? Okay. So apparently Hannah Courtoy, born Hannah Peters in 1784. She never married, but she had 3 daughters, Mary Ann, Elizabeth, and Susanna. Then Susanna got married. Then it goes on to talk about the fortune that she inherited, but apparently that was disputed in court. So Hannah died 28 January 1849, Belgrave Square. Her will is in the National Archives. You can go and have a look at that. So it then goes on to talk about her distinctive Egyptian style mausoleum that's in Brompton Cemetery, and also her unmarried daughters Elizabeth and Mary Ann also interred there, and talks about the speculation about the rumours that it might contain a working time machine. And apparently there's been various people have been interested in this. It talks about musician Stephen Coates. I don't know anything about him. Again, you can go and do your own research about that fella. Then it talks about the Egyptologist Joseph Bonamy the Younger, who's buried nearby, and I believe he was the designer of the mausoleum where she's interred. John Bonamy himself is a fairly interesting character. He's described on Wikipedia as being an English sculpture artist, Egyptologist, and museum curator. Now, one of his friends is pretty interesting. Does it say? Yeah, it talks about. So one of his friends apparently invented a teleporting torpedo. Who's that name? It's just great, crazy stories. Anyway, like I say, that is worth a look, right? That is worth a look. So, let's have a look. Okay, there we go. Apparently, a fully working Victorian era time machine. Now, I thought Brompton Cemetery is pretty large. So I thought, oh, how easy is this going to be to find? And actually, it's so big and distinctive, it was actually fairly easy to find. So let's just zoom in on the big door. So there are the pattern on the big door. I guess these look like scarab beetles, or perhaps they're meant to be scarab beetles, which I guess is that kind of a nod to the Egyptian-ness. And then at the top and the bottom are these kind of, I don't know, sun motifs, sun icons, and there's a very ornate central kind of carving there. I'm trying to work out what the letters are, but I guess I can see an H, which likely stands for Hannah. Lovely morning, by the way. It's 20 to 8 in the morning. So I'm just grabbing the mausoleum on my morning jog. The weeds have got involved there. Let's just have a look at the detailing of the roof there. Window thing. Yeah, there's one of those little window things, I think, on all sides. And this pattern, the roofy bit, seems to repeat over the entire monument. So there we go, a fully functioning Victorian time machine, allegedly. It is a big old mausoleum. Watch me fall into a hole or a muddy puddle or something, walking backwards. As I say, it's a beautiful day. It's really the mausoleum. It's kind of on its own little islands on a crossroad. It sort of has paths radiating out from it in all four directions. just come back for a final look at this mausoleum. Some of these, just have a look at some of the details of the door here. There's the lock. Someone's put some grain out for the pigeons. And obviously so literally 30 seconds walk away is the designer's grave himself. So there we go. Okay, thanks for making it to the end. It was a bit of an epic one, this one, but you know, it was an interesting story. One interesting story. So just some final thoughts. I did, when I was wandering around the cemetery, I thought, is this really respectful? Kind of doing a touristic thing in a cemetery. And while I was thinking that and walking around the cemetery, I saw a lady sunbathing in a bikini. So I was like, okay, well, that's, yeah, okay, you know, I'm being at least a bit more respectful than perhaps sunbathing half naked. So anyway, there we go. And obviously lots of other people have made videos and blogs and written articles about this mysterious mausoleum that might be a time machine. There's a particularly good one from Corvid Chaser, I think is her channel. That's a particularly good video, but there's a bunch of other videos out there. So if you're interested in this story, go and have a look at those. I've moved over to wine now after my tea because it's a Friday night and it's been a long week. So yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.